Welcome to the session 54, that is objectives, functions, roles and agreements of World Trade Organization. The main learning objective of this study is to study the various objectives, functions, roles and agreements of World Trade Organization. After studying this session, the students will be able to understand the various objectives of World Trade Organization and the various functions of the World Trade Organization and roles and agreements of the World Trade Organization in detail. Let's view the World Trade Organization. The establishment of World Trade Organization as the successor to the GATT as on January 1st, 1995 under the Marrakesh Agreement places global trading system on firm constitutional footing through evaluation of international economic legislation as an outcome of the Uruguay round of the GATT negotiations, that is generally general agreement on trade and tariff negotiations. So India became a founder member of the World Trade Organization by ratifying the World Trade Agreement on December 30, 1994. First, we discuss the various objectives of World Trade Organization. The important objectives of World Trade Organization include to improve the standard of living of the people in the member countries by liberalizing privatization and globalization activities, to improve the standard of living through MNC operations or through FDI investment in various countries and developing the business and marketing activities will leads to increase the standard of living, get higher standard product or quality goods at a reasonable price, and to ensure full employment and broad increase in effective demand by through the MNC operation and foreign direct investment activities and various country relationship environment, ensure the full employment and board will increase in effective demand, to enlarge production and trade of goods, and then to increase the trade of services. So through the World Trade Organization agreements, there is an increase in the trade of services also than the goods. Services are get more prioritized in this through the World Trade Organization agreements. Next, to ensure optimum utilization of world resources. By effective utilization of world resources with the good relationship between various member countries and restricted trade practices. To protect the environment by adopting various environmental safety measures and protecting the natural resources and producing the products and services at the where the demand is more, the products and plant will be established on that place of manufacturing and sold goods in worldwide manner through the World Trade Organizational coordination. Next, to accept the concept of sustainable development with the various country relationship and MNC and global operations. These are all the important objectives of World Trade Organization. Next, we discuss about functions of World Trade Organization. The various functions which are included in World Trade Organization is to implement rules and provisions related to trade policy, review and mechanism. Next function is to provide a platform to member countries to decide future strategies related to trade and tariff by creating a favorable environment among membership countries for marketing and business relationship. To provide facilities for implementation, administration and operation of multilateral and bilateral agreement of the world trade. Next function is to administer the rules, procedures related to dispute settlement. Next is to ensure the optimum use of world resources. It is also one of the objective also. To assist international organizations such as IMF, IBRD for establishing coherence in universal economic policy determination. This both assist the international organizations. One is International Monetary Fund. Another one is International Bank for Rural Development or International Bank for Regional Development. For the establishing the coherence in universal economic policy determination. These are all the various functions of World Trade Organization. The other functions of World Trade Organization with the main functions includes which are set out in Article 3 to administer as well as to implement multilateral trade agreements which together make up the World Trade Organization includes administering World Trade Organization trade agreement, forum for trade negotiation, handling trade disputes, cooperation with other international organizations to resolve the trade disputes among the nations with different trades, to administer trade policy review mechanism better for development of better trade, to act as a forum for multilateral trade negotiations among its member nations, lastly to cooperate with other international institutions involved in global economic policy making. These are all the sub functions or secondary functions which are mentioned in Article 3 of the World Trade Organization. Next is roles of World Trade Organization. The main goal of World Trade Organization is to help the trading industry to become smooth, fair, free and predictable. It was organized to become the administrator of multilateral trade and business agreements between 14 member nations. Multilateral agreements are always made between several countries. In the past, World Trade Organization acts as the administrator. These are all the roles of World Trade Organization. Lastly, we discuss about the various agreements on of World Trade Organization. First agreement is on agriculture. The agreement seeks to deal with non-tariff measures affecting global competition. It specifically aims at reducing the domestic and export subsidies on agricultural goods. Second agreement is agreement on trade in textiles and clothing, that is multi-fiber arrangement. This provides phasing out import quotas on textile and clothing that was in force under the multi-fiber arrangement since 1974 over a period of 10 years. Next is agreement on trims. This provides agreement on trade related investment measures, calls for introducing national treatment of foreign investment and removal of quantitative restrictions. Next agreement is on market access. This provides that member countries will reduce tariffs upon industrial as well as farm goods by an average of about 37%. The USA and the European Union will reduce tariff between them by one half. Next agreement is on goods. It all began with trade in goods. From 1947 to 1994, GATT was the forum for negotiating lower customs, duty rates, and other trade barriers. The text of the General Agreement spelled out important rules, particularly non discriminations, since 1995. The updated GATT has become the World Trade Organization's umbrella agreement for trade in goods. Next is Agreement on Services. This provides that the World Trade Organization agreement embraces all internationally traded services and aims at progressive liberalization of the service sectors, such as banks, insurance firms, telecommunication companies, tour operators, hotel chains, and transport companies looking to do business abroad can now enjoy the same principles of free and fair that originally only applied to trade in goods. Next agreement is Dispute Settlement Body Agreement. The DSB set up under World Trade Organization seeks to plug loopholes, means procedural delays, objections, etc., and thus provide security and predictability to the multilateral trading system. The WTO's procedure for resolving trade quarrels under the dispute settlement understanding is vital for enforcing the rules and therefore for ensuring that trade flows smoothly. Countries bring dispute to the World Trade Organization if they think their rights under the agreements are being infringed. Judgments by specially appointed independent experts are based on the interpretations of the agreements and individual countries' commitments. The system encourages countries to settle their differences through consultation. Failing that, they can follow a carefully mapped out stage by stage procedure that includes the possibility of the ruling by a panel of experts and the chance to appeal the ruling on legal grounds. Next agreement is on TRIP, Trade Related Intellectual Property Rights, pertains to patents as well as copyrights. A transition period was permitted to every developing nations to give effective to effect to provisions of the TRIP agreement. This period expired on January 1st, 2005, and thus the regime of product patent has now been introduced. Next is agreement on intellectual property. The WTO's intellectual property agreements amounts to rules for trade and investment in ideas and creativity. The rules state how copyrights, patents, trademarks, geographical names used to identify products, industrial designs and integrated circuit layout designs, and undisclosed information such as trade secret or intellectual properties should be protected when trade is involved. Last agreement is agreement on policy review. The trade policy review mechanism's purpose is to improve transparency, to create a greater understanding of the policies that countries are adopting, and to assess their impact. Many members also see the reviews as constructive feedback on their policies. All World Trade Organization members must undergo a periodic scrutiny. Each review containing reports by the country concerned and the WTO Secretariat. So these are all the agreements of World Trade Organization. These include agreement on agriculture, agreement on trade in textiles and clothing or multi-fiber arrangements, agreement on trims, agreement on market access, agreement on goods, agreement on services, dispute settlement body, agreement on TRIPS, agreement on intellectual properties, and lastly, agreement on policy reviews. These are all the various agreements which we will see in the WTO agreements. These are all the agreements. This session will clearly tells about the various objectives, roles, functions, and the agreements of World Trade Organization.